Broadcasting from the St. Scholastica News Studios in high definition, this is Daybreak at Scholastica with Mark Charter and Johanna Comey.
Good morning, Saints. Thank you so much for joining us today here on Daybreak. I'm Johanna Comey.
And I'm Mark Charter.
So, Mark, did you check out any of our fantastic sports teams this weekend?
I did. I saw that our football team won their game on Friday at the Metrodome down in the Twin Cities.
Yes, and our girls volleyball team this Saturday, they needed to win 3 out of 4 sets. Not going to give any away. You'll have to wait for our recap section. But let's just say they came out on top with the win.
That is fantastic. Scholastica is doing so well right now with sports. It's so encouraging.
You know, they really are, and it really sets a nice atmosphere at the school. I feel like everybody has so much school spirit.
I was just going to say.
They just want to get out there, be involved, and support our team.
That's right. I think school spirit is one of the most important things that colleges can have, and I feel like we're gaining more of it than we had before.
Exactly. And one of the nice things is that we also have support from some of our local businesses around town.
That's right. And speaking of local businesses, we have our very own Maddie Kust, who is spotlighting a local business for us right now.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. Let's take a look at what Maddie did for us this week.
Thank you, Johanna. And now we have Brooke Bursch here. Welcome to Daybreak, Brooke.
Well, thank you.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you, thank you. So you're here to tell us a little bit more about S News.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Okay, actually S News is a local celebrity reporting little section that I wanted to do. Because most of the time you hear about the celebrities like Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Aniston, all the A-listers, you know, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, heard enough about them. So I wanted to take it a little bit more personal to our campus and get the local celebrities here, like maybe some athletes that are doing well, and the singers, and the dancers, and the performers, and everybody here right on campus that maybe they want to get, like, more heard about, or
right.
I want to get them more out there. And
that sounds fantastic to me.
Yeah.
That sounds great. So tell us a little bit more about your next profile, or who are you working on for?
Okay, actually, I'm really excited about this next one. Her name is Mindy,
okay.
And Mindy's actually could become a possible celebrity one day,
okay.
because she's actually trying out for the Glee project.
Okay.
And her interview type thing is actually on this Saturday.
Okay.
And so we'll find out more after that.
And is that a local thing that she does, or does she have to travel far to go to the Glee project?
The Glee project is actually filmed in California, so if she makes it further, she will be filming in California.
Okay. And where are the auditions held? Do you know?
Her audition will be in Chicago.
Okay, so she has to travel a ways to get there.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today, Brooke. I really appreciate it. And now we'll turn to Johanna for this week's sports recaps.
Thank you so much, Mark. And now we'll take a look at this week's CSS sports teams. The St. Scholastica women's soccer team was down early to Bethany Lutheran Vikings on Tuesday, but a late comeback lifted the Saints to a 2-1 victory in the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference semifinal at St. Scholastica's Field. The victory over the Vikings puts the Saints in the conference championship game for the 6th straight season. The Saints will be in action again on Saturday for the UMAC Championship, where they will face the University of Minnesota Morris Cougars at the St. Scholastica Field at 11:30. The game can be seen on Game Central at csssaints.com. The College of St. Scholastica's women's volleyball team season appeared to be coming to an abrupt end after going down 2 sets in an Upper Midwest Athletic Conference tournament semifinal on Wednesday night. But the Saints rose from the dead to eliminate the University of Minnesota Morris in a 5-set and continued on. Morris played nearly perfect early on, and the Saints never had the lead after 5 points into each of the first 2 sets. The Cougars won the first set 25-22 and the second set 25-23. CSS had committed 14 attack errors in the first 2 sets combined. However, the Saints came back in a rally to win the last 3 sets to continue on in the UMAC tournament. The Saints move on to the UMAC Tournament Championship match on Saturday and will face a familiar foe as the Northwestern College comes back to Duluth for the 2nd straight Saturday and the 2nd straight year in a row for the UMAC Championship game. This will be the 4th straight meeting between the Saints and the Eagles in the title match. The match is scheduled for 7 p.m. at the Reef Gymnasium at the College of St. Scholastica. The match will be broadcasted live on csssaints.com. The College of St. Scholastica's football team set a new scoring record for the 3rd time this season in a huge 70-20 victory over Presentation College Saints at the Metrodome on Friday night. This was the first ever Saints matchup for football this season. St. Scholastica once again broke multiple records for the day, including most total offense with 700 yards, most rushing yards with 470, most yards per carry at 9.5, and the most rushing touchdowns with 6. The College of St. Scholastica will be back home next Saturday for Senior Day, while they will host Martin Luther Knights at Public School Stadium at 1 p.m. The game can be heard live at Game Central at csssaints.com. For more updates on all your favorite CSS sports teams, make sure you check out their page at csssaints.com. And now we have starting football player Keaton Rush with us here today. Keaton, it's obvious you guys are having a great season, being 8-0, coming out with some tough wins. Tell us a little bit about how the mentality of the team has changed from last season to this season.
Well, Johanna, as you know, last year we ended up 7-3, and it was a good step for the program, getting our career high in wins, and we really fought through some tough teams last year, and it was tight games. But after that, we got in the weight room, we started to get on the field, and we were preaching about AQ, which is the automatic qualifier for the NCAA playoffs. And with that, we knew, coming into the season, that's what it was all about, and that's what we had to do. And that was our main goal, and that's always been our main goal.
Has it been hard with any of the new freshmen coming into such a strong team that you guys already have?
Well, we try and get them on the field as much as possible. This year we've continued to keep the same strong core of defense and offensive players, but a lot of freshmen on special teams. We try and get them on the field as much as possible, but it's been good, and it's been good competition for us.
And what are some of the goals that you guys have had as a team, not only this season, but as well as going into these last few games?
Well, for the season the main goal, obviously, is to make the playoffs. And after this win this weekend and a loss by one of our future rivals, we ended up clinching the automatic qualifier this weekend. So we're excited about that, but we want to end the season at 10-0. We also want to end with the #1 turnover ratio margin in the nation, which we are leading right now.
And do you think that it's going to be difficult for you guys to be as successful next season as you have been this season with losing any of these key seniors that have been key players for the team this year?
Like every football team, it's always tough to lose seniors, and it's hard to replace players, after great chemistry with them the whole time. But I think next year we'll get some good players in. We'll train them into the system. We got players waiting, sophomores and juniors ready to play. So I think next year we're going to mesh just as well as we have this year.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Keaton. And from everybody here at Daybreak, we wish you guys nothing but the best of luck going into these last few games. And now we'll turn to Mark, and he'll give us a quick check of what's going on CSS.
And now we have Tatiana Meach joining us. Thank you for being with us today, Tatiana.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we know that you're a performer already, and you've had some singles out on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about Popstar Academy.
Popstar Academy is a new performing arts academy here in Duluth. It's basically a dance studio combined with singing, acting, and modeling lessons. We also have a photography studio in there, and we basically teach the show business combined in one. So if you come in there to take dancing lessons, you don't just get dance lessons, you get the whole package.
That sounds fantastic. Great. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration, or why you got inspiration for creating Popstar Academy in Duluth.
Well, I realized that there's nothing like it around here in this area, and I have also realized that there are many young girls, young boys that would like to step into entertainment industry but don't have any connections. So I thought it would be great if I share my connections and my experience with them.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about the operations that go on there. When kids come in, what do they do? What would the day be like at Popstar Academy for them?
We take ages 6 to 18 and up, and we basically divide them by age groups, and then after 6 months, which is stage 1 of training, they actually get to audition for people in New York. So my producers, my photographers out there, and they will choose one kid that has the most potential to be future pop star.
That sounds fantastic. Now, I think you mentioned this, but the age group one more time that you work with?
6 to 18.
6 to 18.
And then 18 and up.
Okay, and now we're going to take a look at Popstar Academy. We had our cameras in there. Take a look. And we're joined now by Hope, who is a student here at the Popstar Academy. Hope, what got you interested in joining the Popstar Academy?
Well, I I really like music and to sing, and when I found out about Popstar Academy, I decided to go with it.
Sounds good. That's great. And what is your favorite thing that you like to do here?
I really like to sing, and the pictures are really fun.
Perfect. Well, thank you for sitting down with me, Hope.
Thank you.
And we're joined now by Willie, who is also a student here at the Popstar Academy. Now, Willie, what is your favorite thing to do here?
I like acting and singing because I'm really good at them and I want to become better.
Okay. And what are your plans to do when you leave Popstar Academy? What kind of pop star do you want to become later on in life?
Acting on TV, stage. I just want to do acting and then this will help me get better, and then I'll be able to go and enter plays and get harder parts that will challenge me more, and this will help me.
Right. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Willie.
You're welcome.
The Popstar Academy recently opened its doors right here in downtown Duluth to kids and young adults alike who are hoping to become the next big sensation. And like any aspiring artist, the Popstar Academy is working to rise in popularity to those seeking professional training in dance, singing, and modeling. Tatiana Mic, who is the owner of the Popstar Academy and who is originally from Serbia, says that this business is her passion, and this truly is the American dream. With its inviting lobby, state-of-the-art equipment, and more than ready to help staff, the Popstar Academy is the perfect place for those who are ready to begin the long journey of becoming a pop star. This is Mark Charter, Daybreak at Scholastica.
Mark, I'm so excited about all the upcoming events coming on at Scholastica.
There's definitely a lot going on, Johanna. It's fantastic.
It's going to be just a great couple of weeks here.
It really is.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning into Daybreak, and make sure you like us on Facebook.
Have a wonderful day, a great weekend, and we'll see you next time right here on Daybreak.